Football season is here, and it can be tough to drag yourself away from the TV, especially when the Cowboys are playing, but you can use that time to actually improve your financial situation. Financial professional Cathy DeWitt Dunn is here to explain how to keep from getting a flag on your finances. This is sort of a way to compare football with money, maybe break it down so people can understand it a little easier.
Absolutely, and have some fun with it, right?
Right.
Because money is a very difficult topic.
Yeah, absolutely. It can be intimidating for some people. First one we have on here, holding.
Yeah, holding. I mean, that's one of the big plays when people really don't know what's going to happen. People start to panic, and that's your first reaction, right? So I'm going to hold them. So a lot of times with our finances and with our retirement, we sit back and we go, like, we're not sure what we're going to do. We panic a little bit, but one of the things that you should be doing is contributing to your 401k at your employer, especially if there's matching funds available. And we should be saving 10 to 15% of our annual income in some format, because later down the road when it comes to retirement, we're going to need that money. So if you don't have a 401k, you might be consider contributing to an IRA, to a Roth, or if you're self-employed, to a SEP. Or there's always deferred annuities that have unlimited amounts of money that you can put into them later down the road when you're going to need that money.
All right, now delay of game.
Well, that's a great one, right? That's when people aren't prepared and they're not sure what's going to happen. And I think when it comes to our finances, we always have like a delay of retirement or wanting to talk about that topic, right?
So it's so far away. You're like, oh, I'll worry about that later.
Or I'm going to do everything I can but talk about that, right? So it's pretty interesting that a lot of people feel that same way. But it's really important that you sit down and you take a look at your finances, maybe come up with a budget, but you need to sit there and you need to focus in on that on a quarterly basis. Otherwise, you're never going to really get in the game and really be able to participate when it comes to budgeting and saving and looking at your retirement future.
All right, next up, intentional grounding.
Oh, well, that's a great one, right? There's no one in the game. You can't see anything. You don't know what's happening. You throw that ball, and boy, it's just out there in the middle of nowhere. And a lot of people handle their finances like that. They get their statements. They open them up maybe a year or two down the road and hope that everything's going to work out. But you really got to get back to the playbook. You've got to take a look. You've got to meet with your financial advisor. You've got to put a plan in place so then you don't have to worry about having an unsuccessful retirement later down the road.
All right, now too many men on the field.
Well, I think we all experience that, especially around the holiday time. Everybody has an opinion about finances, about budget, what you should do with your money. We all know them. So sometimes it's just really important to sit down with your family members that are immediate, including your adult children, and take a look at what you need to do in order to have a plan and have a plan in place and meet with your financial advisor.
All right, are there any other ways that you think football and money ties in together?
Oh, I mean, it really does. But I think one of the biggest things is every team wants to go to the Super Bowl, and not every team is going to get there, right? So as long as you know what you're looking for later down the road in retirement, whether it's playing cards, golfing, traveling, going to London, as long as you have a plan in place and you sit down and you revisit it on a quarterly basis, anyone can achieve what they're looking for in their retirement years.
All right, Cathy DeWitt Dunn, thank you so much for joining us today. Hopefully that helped some people at home really understand how they should be thinking about their future when it comes to their finances.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it. And we'll have all this information on Cathy's website, which is on our website, fox4news.com.